Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This here is Portie's Garage, home of DIY, mostly geared to automotive, but here at Mix, you never know what you're gonna get. We're on the back porch, you can hear the wind chimes going. We got a thunderstorm coming through. It's early March, I'm amazed it's this warm. I don't even have the heater going. But we'll see what happens in the rain here. Let's see if I can get through this. Hopefully I have enough light. So what do we got going on today? We had Radioddity came through one more time. They sent us two new colors for the UV-5R Mini. We've got the amber, we got the charcoal. So in this video, I'm not gonna go through all the features. I'm gonna go over a couple just so you can see what they do. Maybe try a little bit of distance testing. We'll see how that works out. And then we actually may take these out in the field. Mr. Portie and I, if it stops raining here, and just walk a path, see how far we can get, tell you how far it is. So let me get things turned around. I'm going to compare it to sizes to some of these other ones. I'm going to show you the colors next to the original. Let's get to it. All right, I'd like to thank Radioddity again for sending these guys out. You've got the amber, you got the charcoal. So I want to compare these. So here is the original. So this almost looks the same color. Sorry, not the original. This is the original UV-5R Mini. The charcoal almost looks the same, but when you turn it on,
channel mode.
Look at that. You can see, let me get my hand out of the way. Look at that. You can see through the charcoal. I bet if it was darker, you'd actually be able to see around the sides better. So that's pretty interesting. This one you can't see through at all. So let me bring in, here's the original UV-5R, and you can see that it is a little bigger. And then the width-wise, these guys are a little bit fatter, maybe, not much. So let me get this turned around. Oh, and then here's a B7. You can see how much bigger that is. So just wanted to compare a couple. Let me get the camera set up on a mount so I can start going through some of the features and turn these guys on and just walk some of the features. To go through a full video, click the link below. I'm gonna do a little distance testing and then actually do some field testing. Give me a minute. All right, here they all are, side by side. We've got the charcoal one, I got that lit up. Let me do this. There, you can see that a little better on there. That's interesting. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh yeah, you can see that on also. Perfect. So, these are the two new ones. This is original, just black. You can see same size, so they're all the UV-5R Mini. And here is the original UV-5R. That's just a quick size comparison. You can see we've got the same, what is that, programming cable and accessories, so you can use all the different accessories. That is the same as this guy here. So we'll put that to the side. Let me get my old man glasses on here. I'm gonna go through a couple things. You can see this one I've already got set up so that the backlit is always on. Let's go to page 19 of the manual. Let's hit that quickly. And we can show you what we've got listed here. So you can see the frequencies. They are receiving 76, 108, 136, 174. Yeah, my glasses are fogging up because they're colder. We've got 400 to 520, and then I don't know why it lists this back, but 350 to 390. And then transmission is just VHF, UHF. So you got the 999 groups, 7.4 volts. So I'm going to change that to startup so you can see it here, and you can read through the rest of those. I do like the menu setup again. If you see, you initially hit 1, it goes to scan. Excuse me there. 2 is for radio settings. You've got a couple more in the back here. So 3 will do just the program or the channel that you're on, not the entire radio. You've got 4, so you do have wireless with these guys. And then 5 is radio info. So let's put that user manual to the side, and I'm going to show you. So this one I've already got set. I'm going to set this one quick.
Frequency mode. channel mode.
So I'll put it on channel mode. So to make the backlit always on, because like you probably want it so it turns off when you're using it most of the time, but for doing these videos, I like when it's always on. Gives you something to look at. So you're going to do menu. I'm going to hit menu. 2. Hit menu, so it puts it in, and then I've got, what, 13 listed here?
1, 3.
13, and then you can see power save. Hit menu one more time. Whoa, that is not what I want. We might have to do that again here. Menu, I want 2.
2.
So radio set.
1, 3.
Oh, backlit, 13. I must have hit a fat finger and did something else. So let's hit menu. I'm going to go up arrow to always on. Hit menu again.
Confirm.
It is confirmed. And I wonder where the return button is. Exit. That's the one right there. So now I've got the backlit. What's a little different about this than the other baofeng, I like when you go from A to B, you can see I've got Flint 2 is lit up. That's the one that'll go. And Flint 1, the sound is off. If I hit AB, it switches out so I can't receive. There is a setting in the booklet to do dual watch. So you'll probably have both of those, and I bet that goes away. So that's one thing. Let's do also when you turn it on. Menu. 2. Menu.
1, 4.
14 is the power on image. Let's go into that. I'm going to go down to voltage. I do like this so you can see how your battery's doing. Let's exit out of that. Turn it off. So when I turn it on, it shows the voltage.
Mode.
This one I did not change. Let's see what's on here yet. So turn it off. And it gives you the baofeng emblem.
Mode.
So we can change that later if we want. The name, so the channel that you're on, you can see right now I've got this is the name and not the frequency. If you're trying to share frequencies and you don't have things programmed with someone else, you may want to show the frequency, not the name. So that is
menu.
For that channel is going to be 3.
3.
And then hit menu. And then I want 12.
1, 2.
And it's the channel name. So you can see there's the 3 of them listed. Let's go down to frequency.
Confirm.
And then let's exit out of this. And you can see the frequencies there. I like having the name so I know where I'm at. I don't have the frequencies
3.
memorized. So let's go back.
1, 2.
Hit menu, get into that, go back up. Hit menu to confirm.
Confirm.
We should have name again. We're back to Flint. And the other one to turn Bluetooth on and off is going to be menu 4. Enter. It is off right now. Let's go down. Let's hit menu. She is on. And then let's exit out of this. Hey, look at that little symbol up top. So what was interesting is when I wanted to get some distance for some repeaters down here, I went and hit the repeater book, and this time it came up and said allow access to other devices. So I wonder if repeater book I can program all the information in here with repeater book. I'm gonna have to play with that, see if that works. That was different. So I'm going to, since these are both programmed the same, they should be the same radio, I'm going to take one of these antennas off, put a longer one on. If I can get that on threaded there. There we go. Oh, and these do have the USB-C charging. Again, you can go back to the other video to see a bunch more of the features, but they're pretty interesting here. So I'm going to go, I didn't check which menu or channel.
12.
Let's go
0, 0, 1.
There we go. 001 is Holly, and I got Holly there. Let's see if I can hit it. KE8UWI, looking for a signal report. Okay, you know what? We've got 2 different buttons on here, and I hit the top one, and I think I was on the Flint. Let me hit the bottom one here. KE8UWY, looking for a signal report. So I didn't get it on that one. Let's try the bigger antenna. KE8UWY, looking for a signal report. So that hit.
Currently connected to CNN network.
So you can even see the signal coming through with the bigger antenna makes a big difference. So that makes a big difference. I'm going to try, Pontiac is a lot further, 13 miles. That Holly was 7.5. I'm going to try the shorter antenna, and Pontiac and top of Troy I can usually hit, but I don't know which numbers they are.
100,
No, let's go the other way.
1, 3.
Fenton,
4,
Clarkson,
5.
Pontiac. Here we go. So channel 5, let's do channel...
0, 0, 5.
Well, that's different. Why is that DT energy?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is programmed completely different.
100 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 19.
There's a
20,
whole bunch that aren't even in here.
30, 30, 40, 90, 9.
No, it looks like we got air bands on here. Let me try AB and do...
0, 0, 5.
Well, that is funny that when we programmed this one, we're missing a bunch in the middle. Something happened to the program. So let's
6,
go right to the Rensen here.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm going to try the Rensen with the shorter antenna, see if we get anything. KE8UWY, looking for a signal report. So it didn't hit with the short antenna. Let's try if we can do it with the bigger antenna. KE8UWY, looking for a signal report. That hits. So the bigger antenna opened it. I'm still a little rough. I bet if I got a little higher that would work. So let me try. I'm going to take this one off quick and just make sure this other one works. All right, let's try one more time. So now I've got a longer antenna on the amber color. KE8UWY, looking for a signal report. It hit. So the antenna makes a big difference. So whatever you're using this for, you always get the best antenna setup you can do for the situation. And if you can only use a small one, that is going to limit you. But you can see antenna and height makes a big difference. So that's what I'm going to do for this portion. I'm not going to do the power testing. We had that in other videos. I think the next thing is we will take these out in the field and do some distance testing on that. We'll go into simplex and just go from there. All right, it is now time for the distance testing here. We've got the two UV-5R minis. I'm going to send Mr. Portie on a wild goose chase. We'll give him one of those. We're going to send him off. I'm going to stay here. He does not have his ham radio license, so he's got to talk on the phone. He's got to get his license so he can actually use it.
One of these days.
So he'll have a phone. We'll talk on the phone. We'll take both sides. We'll see how far out we get. Once we can't reach each other anymore on these radios, we'll come back. We'll look at the distance and we'll update the people on the distance. So let's hang tight and see how far we can get these.
Here we go.
Test, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I can hear you coming. Yeah, I can hear you coming through the phone. So it means you're still good. You're probably only about a half mile away. So hit the destination 2 and let's see how far we can make it.
All right, let's go.
All right, we'll come back in a minute. Test, test. Can you still hear?
We still got you, but it's getting dicey.
That's because you're inside the car. You need to get outside the car to make it better.
Yeah, we're about a mile away now. You're really dicey.
All right, so he's about a mile out.
Give me one more test.
Test 1, 2. Test. A lot cleaner now.
Oh yeah, a lot cleaner.
Did you go up a hill?
Yeah, I do. We did go up a hill a little bit.
So hills, because I'm down in the bottom, that'll make a big difference.
Yeah, I'm about ready to pull into a parking lot here at the high school. This will be about a mile and a quarter away.
All right, let me know when you're ready.
All right, the Eagle has landed.
Test for clarity. It's a little staticky here coming through the radio or phone.
Yep, not too bad though. Still got you. Mile and a quarter. Not too bad.
Do you know of any hills in the area? You can go to a top of a hill a little further away.
No hills around here. Pretty flat Michigan. I'll go up the road a little bit. See if we can get to a mile and a half.
Sounds good. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. I still hear it coming through the phone.
Yep, we got about a mile and a half there.
All right, go a little further. Oh, it's getting breaking up a little. Try a little more. Can you understand what I'm saying? I don't think they can.
Try it one more time.
What about now? It's not hitting anything.
Nope. I lost
Test.
you. A little over a mile and a half though.
Test. Are you outside the car or inside the car?
Inside the car.
So pull to the side of the road and hang the antenna out the window, but try to keep it vertical.
All right, give it a shot.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. So I am breaking through, and I can hear it yet.
Yeah, that's roughly 2 miles.
That's not too bad.
All right. This is Portie checking out. Coming back to see you.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, that about wraps it up. We did a little distance testing on there. I showed you a little setup and compared it to the original UV-5R Mini. I'd like to thank Radioddity again for sending us these. Look at these one more time down here. You've got 2 different colors other than black, the charcoal and the amber there. I do like them. You can see some lights coming out from underneath. So
Content.
I'm really hoping I didn't scratch Mr. Portie's Porsche there, putting them on the back. We'll see when I take them off. If he's not happy, you'll know. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure you like and subscribe to Portie's Garage.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
Thanks for watching.